Hello and welcome to Impact Africa, our online talk show where we get to talk with diverse people and organizations who are impacting lives positively. This is your girl, yes, Kemi Akiode Adebayo, Mama K, and in today's program I've got an beautiful, smart, intelligent entrepreneur, Marie Slabbert. She's the CEO and founder for Celebrities Casting Agencies, the CA, which is based in Cape Town, South Africa, though they worked across all Africa.
Durban, Johannesburg.
I know, right, Marie? Welcome to Impact Africa.
Thank you so much, Mama Kate.
How are you?
Good. It's nice talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for allowing us to be in this your beautiful space, which we're going to talk about at some point later on. But tell me, who is Marie? Where was Marie born? Where are you from? I know you're from South Africa, but where are you really originally from?
Well, born in Durban.
Born in Durban, okay.
Right. Yes, so those days they call us banana girls, but now they're sharks.
Really? Why banana girls?
Yes, so I'm very Afrikaans. Because from Durban my parents moved to Pretoria.
Okay.
And that's where my Afrikaans is mainly established.
Right.
But in business you have to help yourself with English, and that's, why I need to speak English, but if pronunciations is not so great.
No, please, don't worry about that. No, it's not my, English is not my first language as well.
Yes.
So, born in Durban, parents from Pretoria. So did you grow up in Durban?
No, in Pretoria.
In Pretoria, and then so you went to school in Pretoria?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so what did you do? Where did you study?
I finished school,
okay.
All right. Then I've done my degree in BA Communications.
Okay.
And those days you could have specialized in advertising.
Right.
And
where did you do your BA Communications?
Through UNISA.
UNISA, okay.
Always had to work.
Right.
My own way. If you want to do something, sometimes you have to work harder.
Yes.
So so I come from a very middle class family, and really have to work if you want something. And but that was a good thing, that is actually forming you, nurturing you, and make you stronger.
I agree. So are you a first child, only child?
No, middle of three daughters.
Middle of three girls. Wow. Okay.
Well, get hiding with a
middle
big
child,
and with a smaller child. So
So it must be tough. What's the age gap between you and your siblings?
Up 2 years, down 5 years.
Oh, okay. So at least you have somebody who you can send to do things. Okay, so grew up in, then how did you end up in Cape Town? What brought you to Cape Town?
My whole family is very large, or tall people. If we gather, you think it's the giants getting together. So because I'm so tall, wherever I go, people always gave me the business cards and say, we want you to be a model, we want you to be a model. Hey. So that's when I was studying, I thought, well, let me do something in that direction. And then I finished my degree. Then I moved from front of a camera to the back of a camera.
Okay.
So as you get older, you can't stay in front of a camera anymore. And then at that stage in my life, you also see beautiful girls, and then I started to put the casting agency together. Okay,
so when did you start?
18 years.
18 years, wow, that's a long time.
Yes.
That's a really, really long time.
And we're still growing, we have now, what we do is we get briefs from Durban, from Johannesburg, and we have lots of girls that's in Joburg.
Okay.
So basically what happened is they can, they sign up on our website, and then we have all the details. And then when we get a brief in or production, go and look at our website, they see the girls, select them, and call our bookers.
Right.
Or, the bookers work from briefs, and then they go to our database that's on the website.
Okay.
We have different film platforms, not just the website. It's almost like when you go to a travel agent,
right.
They have things on the web, but they also have the internal programs.
I see.
So then they select them from the internal programs.
Okay.
And that's how we have people that show up in movies.
So you do adverts, movies, people, photo shoot. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. And And you know, Kim, what people sometimes misunderstand is that they need everybody. Okay, they not just need skinny people. If you look at a commercial, they use young, old, babies, grannies,
tall, short,
correct,
old,
correct. So so people can easily join us.
Okay.
You know, that's quite easy. They just go to the website, and they will see there's a join us page. But before you go to our join us page, just go look at our previous work under the heading about us, and then you'll see previous work. And then you can see what we do, and then I'm sure that will convince you to join us.
I'm sure that will. And we will share your details at the end as well. So let me now come back to you as opposed to the business.
Yes.
How has the journey been for you running the business?
You know, many times you want to give up. It's always, I believe in something. If you know that you really believe in, you get to the stage where you feel like, you know, is everything worth it? Because it's like pushing a lorry, a lorry sometimes uphill. But, you know, if you believe in your cause, and for me, you know, the reason I'm doing it is because I feel if I can help girls building their self-confidence,
Right.
that means a lot to me. You know, nowadays there's so many girls out there that their self-confidence is low. And you know, and I think they, you know, you must have a very big liking on Instagram. You know, it's more different than when I were a model. You know, so now you have to have a lot
Things
of
have
likes.
changed. Yeah. So obviously, you know, like you said, it's been a journey where sometimes you feel like giving up and pushing a lot. So how have you managed, you know, to overcome some of the challenges you have experienced today? And what kind of challenge? Is it finance? Is it people? Is it what exactly?
Sorry. No,
If you want to share.
No, as you know, we only get paid when the model get paid. All right. So we have to get money for the model. Yes, we ask them a small fee when they start up to join, and then a monthly fee to host them. But if the models don't get work, then we don't get money.
Paid.
And that, you know, that makes you want to work for the models, but also as a business in the background, you have staff to pay.
Yes.
You have all
And
your
you can't pay
expenses.
staff as in weights, they're permanent staff.
Yeah.
So you have to pay them as you go.
Yeah, we won't talk about COVID now.
No. Well,
No.
we could even talk about how COVID has had, you know, negative or positive impact on your business.
Well, definitely not positive.
Yeah.
Not positive. What happened is like up to now, Europe's got a red code on South Africa.
Yes.
So we do small local work, and so at this moment we just want the models to prepare their portfolio. So when the curtain is lifted, that everybody is first in line, that people can see them, know how the models that they are prepared and they know what to do. But I want to go back to something, okay? When I've been to Switzerland for quite a while ago, I learned something. And you asked me, what do I do when I go through tough times?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm a Christian, all right, and many blessings come from above. It's not from my own strength and doing. So, and then when we were praying, I pray when I eat. And then everybody that was sitting around that table, they were like going, what is this woman doing? I said, can we pray? And then later in that conversation, what came out is they have a lot of suicides, of young suicides in Switzerland. All right, and then the guy just said, what they want to do is they want to bring religion back to the schools.
Right.
And the guys, and everybody had a question about that, and that's quite interesting. They said the reason why they have so many suicides is the children don't have anything to believe in anymore. So the moment they can't fix something, they commit suicide. And that's why I really want to say to all the girls, well, guys as well, find something to believe in. Because sometimes, and that's what pulled me through many times in my life, if you don't have a strength yourself, you need to believe in something bigger than yourself. And if you don't have faith, then when life gives you just a curveball, you're going to derail yourself.
Yeah.
So
No, that's spot on. And and I remember when I walked into this beautiful, awesome place that you've got in Plateau Kloof for the business. One of the things you told me when I walked in was this was a blessing from above, because you had a place before in Belleville, and
theatre,
so a theater in Belleville, and for you, I think your faith is probably what is keeping you going. And like you said, you have to believe in something bigger than yourself, especially during this COVID season, which is tough, for everybody.
We just have to stay positive.
Yes.
We have to brainwash ourselves. I call it brainwash. So what I do is when my faith gets low, I will go and listen to a motivational talk or a Christian broadcasting station. Joel Osteen is my favorite, and Stephen Falk.
I love him as well.
Okay.
I love him.
So I'll just put
Joel,
it on and I listen to it, and it's like, but for
something
everybody,
to lift you up and
it's to
inspire
lift you
you.
up.
Yes.
And I know we know way back from modeling. I
Yes,
can teach you a lot of modeling. I can talk a lot about modeling, but you have to have your core right. A person can be how beautiful if their core is not right.
Correct. Correct.
And we have girls, beautiful girls, that I've sometimes left out because of their attitude.
Right.
So attitude, is a main thing. And, so, that's for me first.
We'll talk more, I think, about that. So we'll be right back. before we went on break there, you mentioned something about attitude. You know, that attitude really matters. So for you as a successful businesswoman, entrepreneur, what are some of the qualities that you feel our young ones, you know, should have, be it male or female, or anybody, you know, even older people that might want to start up in business, you know, that will help you, that has helped you in your, you know, business journey?
You know, for me, if you really look at a person and you have respect for the people around you, that's for me very important. If you have respect, and even, you know, I would say people can get so quickly like a big head in this industry, I mean. But if you're humble, and that's for me very important. Humble, don't go wild and, you know, you just the person.
Yes.
For me, I think sincerity, you know, that be yourself, don't be fake. People can, you know, they can catch that out so easy if you're fake. And then for me, very important is that once you believe in something, don't give up too easy. People, you know, when you see something and you're really convinced that's the path you have to go, then from that perspective, you know, I would say work hard on it, you know, focus on it. Don't be a jack of all trades and then you master of none. You know, and people, this is something that I really are so much, it means so much to me, is that people always say, follow your passion.
Yes.
You know, follow your passion. I went crazy and I said, I don't know what's my passion. And everybody say, follow your passion. So I want to ask the girls out there, do you know what is your purpose in life? You know, because that's the whole thing. What is your purpose in life? And you will think, oh, what's my purpose? You know? But I think what it is, your purpose is your passion.
Right.
So somebody put the passion in you.
Right.
You don't suddenly like to play with cars if you're a guy. Or like when you're a girl, you will see somebody's got like a little you know, injury on their arms. Then you might go into medical. So you have to see what is your line of field of interest and your passion, and then your passion will be your purpose. So so what I want to say is, go sit down, think what you really like. And the other saying is, if you do what you like, you will never feel like you ever work.
True. That's so true. So do you have any hobbies? Do you do anything in your free time? Or your purpose is still what you're doing? Helping girls to, you know, to mold girls. What do you do in your free time?
Well, normally, apart from when it's not people, I like to normally sit with girls and talk to them, especially before they go and do job hunting. I've done many one-on-one interviews where I just sit with a girl, get her self-confidence, you know, up to standard, where she really feel like, you know, she can walk in, do things, even, you know, look at their personal, you know, how do they look? Things like that, and how to go and sit in an interview and how to prepare yourself for an interview. But self-confidence and speak out of your heart, that's quite important. But as a hobby, you were asking me, I can go, you know, I've got like a little special garden full of flowers.
Okay.
And I nurture them all. They are multicolors. They pinks and yellows and blues and purples. And if you, and then I can just go there and I can look at the flower and I can see how perfectly it's made, you know, and I can get myself spending there hours and relaxing.
I need to do that. I'm just picturing that now, but I don't know whether I'm that patient enough to sit down. But yeah, I need to do that. Maybe the older I get, I'll come up to that. Now let me go back to the business side, you know, of things. What has helped you with your business to make it successful? And can you share any tips, any business tips, you know, with any of our viewers out there?
Yes. Well, you know what? The people you know is very important. So you don't get anywhere if you don't know the right people. So I would say mingle as much as you can. read your newspapers or listen to the news. Not always, but know what's going on around you, so that when you're in a conversation, that you can easily be part of that conversation.
Correct.
You know, many people stand in a conversation that got nothing to say.
Offer.
So tips for a person. If you're a girl, make sure you know what's the soccer and the rugby team and what's going on there a bit, and the cricket. You know, so that when they talk, at least you don't have to know everything. You have to contribute.
That's so important, actually, because people could go, there's so much negativity on the news and what is happening. And I don't watch TV myself.
Because it makes you negative.
Yeah, but I'm realizing though that I still need to get a small balance to knowing what is happening out there. Because if not, you're in your own little world, you know, although I hear on the radio, but there's some things the radio does not share. So I'm trying to get a balance, you know, so it is important because not when people are talking and they're like, oh, this, I don't know, I don't know, something happened here, I don't know. But that is so important. Wow. So now let's move on to now South Africa. We are all aware of all the challenges in Africa that we have, you know, from gender-based violence, unemployment, especially amongst the young people, and a lot of other things. Poverty is right. What do you think could be a solution to any of them? Can you share with us any solution to anything that you're passionate about?
Wow. I just have one thing that's very important to me. Is, you know, there's so many things going on.
Correct.
But for me, I don't know, it's not fitting in where what you're saying.
No, it's okay.
For me,
it's okay.
I believe, you know, if you look at your elderly people, that's for me, and if you start treating it will filter down.
To look after them.
And then the older generation is, don't write them off. You can learn from your big mama, and you can learn from them. That's for me a very point to my heart, is to take care of our elderly people, you know, and respect them again, and learn from them, and don't, you know, nowadays they say we're the only generation that have to listen to our parents, and now we have to listen to our kids. But I think if we just get the whole family center back again.
But it fits into all that, because I remember having a conversation with an elderly Mama Iris. I'm just giving a thumbs up. And she's saying exactly what you've said, because if you trace back some of the issues we're having, if we take crime, you know, as an issue, you know, some of it has to do with, you know, some of the values, family values we've lost, the respect, you know, for elders, you know, and so on. Because if you really, you know, have that respect for elderly people, if your mother or grandmother or your neighbor says, no, don't do this, don't do that, or stop that, then maybe we wouldn't have so much crime.
Because they have so much experience.
Exactly.
And we can learn from them.
Exactly.
You know, so I would say if we can get the respect back for elderly people, take care of them, and listen to them. Really, they're not, you know, they say the graveyard is the biggest place of all wisdom.
Yep, that's one of my favorite quotes. Okay. Yeah, I love saying that. I always say, well, for me, not just wisdom, but wisdom is good, but ideas. You know, where people have dreams, but they never, you know, they never materialize. But yeah, you're right, wisdom. So. And a lot of people want to share. Some of our older people are dying to share some of what they've learned, you know, that the fact that, okay, I went this way, maybe don't do that, you know, rather go this way. But we're not getting the two generations to talk.
Your granny won't tell you how to work Instagram.
No.
but what your granny will tell you, don't put a picture of you naked on there. You know, that your granny will, she don't have to know Instagram, you know. So what we do is, this is very important, when we look at brand ambassadors in the modeling industry, we will look at your Facebook, or the production will look at your Facebook, they will look at all your social media.
Okay.
And if you have posts, anything there that you look like a party girl or something like that, definitely they're going to put you a bit back in the line. Also, when you look for a job, what do you think what they're going to do? if you look for a work, they will
They're
also
not doing
go
that.
look at
Yeah,
your social
correct.
media.
You're right.
So
Yeah.
Granny will tell you, so that comes from Granny.
Use it wisely.
Correct.
Wow. Interesting. Now, let me come back a little bit, and this is my final question. What kind of future, it's not a question per se, but it is a question. What kind of future would you like to see for some of the young girls and guys, that you work with in South Africa or Cape Town? Let's even narrow it down to Cape Town. Whether it's possible or not, what kind of future would you like to see for them?
If you can look at something in your life, what you can do, get to help others. They say, you know what, when you help others, you're actually helping yourself. So I think, if you can do something that will help other people, and you like doing it, then at the end, you will benefit from it. I help people to model and to walk and to sit nicely, how to work with hands. I don't have time for many things today, but yes, I just rush out the car and rush in here, okay? But what I want to say is, take care of yourself, learn who you are, and speak up, but always be humble and respectful to the people around you.
Wow. I know I said that was my last question. This one is not a question.
Yeah.
This one is, you have a BA in communications. So just quickly run through this project, because this is a project you've got here.
Oh, this house.
So yeah,
the
so
model house.
Yeah, so run through this project, what your dream is for this project, with us.
Yes, we have a beautiful house here in Plattekloof. We're overlooking Table Mountain. It's beautiful. The whole idea from this house is when we actually fly models in, either from Johannesburg or Durban, when they do a shoot in Cape Town. Also, we fly models in from overseas that stayed here, and then they work in Cape Town. So the main aim of the house is for models to stay when they are working in Cape Town. Also, they've used it for a couple of music videos, movies. So if you have it out there and you need a place to shoot, you can just contact me.
Okay. Wow. I'll talk about that at some place. So in closing, what nugget or last words or advice do you want to give anyone out there? And this time I need you now to just speak directly in closing of that.
Make me think fast now. Advice, I will say, build your faith. That will make you strong. That's all.
Short and sweet. Wow. Wow. I know it's a very, very kind of structured chat that we've had, but still I've learned a lot from it, and it's made me to know you a little bit more. We've known each other for over 5 years, I think now, and I just have a lot of respect and love and admiration for your work.
Too.
And thank you, for all you've done, for us with the Tygerberg Heritage, Festival. And we just wish you all the very, very best, and I'm sure with your faith and your love for what you do.
And all the models that's now going to join.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot, that God has got in plan, definitely for you. And I just can't wait to keep seeing how the business will continue to grow, and the models and the talent and, all the people, young people that you're working with. And I look forward, to working more with you. So thank you.
Mama, you the best.
For impacting lives positively, and well done. Kudos.
Thank you.
You might think, are you doing enough? Are you doing,
no, there's so much more I can do.
Yeah, but you're doing a lot already. I'll say that as an outsider, and I have a lot of respect, for you, like I said. So wish you all the very best for the future, and blessings.
Thank you.
More of God's blessings and favor because you're a powerful woman of faith. God will not leave you. I'm sure He's got you. Just remember that.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, well, you've heard it from our lovely, pretty, but inside and out, Marie, who is the CEO and founder of CCA, Celebrities Casting Agency. And you can see, I need to point you to Oscar at the back there. I need to let you see Oscar. It's such a beautiful place in here, 8-bedroom or more, which you can not only use for shooting, but for Airbnb and everything. And the look of the mountain from those rooms is spectacular. They've all got their own kitchen. In fact, I probably need to come away one of these days and run away, from everything and just say, I'm coming in here and I just want this peace and tranquility. So yes, we wish very well, Marie and her team. And big up to Ronnie as well, who helped us to set up today. Thank you very much. We appreciate and all the team, that I saw Abby and everybody. I'm terrible with names. But, well done for all you guys are doing. And yes, if you really, really feel, you're out there, you want to model, we will share the details at the end. Please get in touch. They will help you. Not just model, be part of a movie, adverts, so much, that you can do with this organization that is doing so much in the community. We'll share the details. Get in touch, and till next time, remember all what she said. Build your faith, know your worth, mingle, learn. Young ones, all those go and mama and so on next door from you. There's so much you can learn. So says our Mama Marie here today. So please, you need to find ways, to learn more from our older generation. So till next time, this is Mama K saying, stay safe, love you all, God bless. Till next time.